Yo, bro, Standard 3 in the house. All right, let's get started with this crazy book.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. They're gone, for now. I need to get out of here. Neve be. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching. But this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
It only feels like I can use.
Depulso! Bombarda! Revelio. Bombarda. Protego. Depulso. Defender. Revelio. for me.
Far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear, sweet Neve. Dead.
Let us always honor her memory.
We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
This is one of my favorite trials.
Revelio.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Alright, Professor, who's on people that Phoenix. Death's Troll. These monstrosities are conjured by Death himself. Only the most powerful magic can overcome them.
on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Aloha Mora.
Professor Black, regarding your letter dated the 20th of September, I shall not consider the admissions process at Hogwarts. Regards, Ferris Bevan, Minister of Magic, London. Damn.
Revelio.
Like rejected.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
Revelio.
Quill of Acceptance and Book of Admittance. The Quill of Acceptance and the Book of Admittance were placed here by the founders and have not been touched since. They record the name of every prospective Hogwarts student the moment they first show signs of magic. Wow. Although the Quill was more lenient than the book, which will sometimes snap shut before a name is written in it if the evidence of magic is not dramatic enough. Oh, okay. This is so interesting.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
I adore the Hamlet lyric. They're a bit low.
The unfairness of being hung here, why it warrants looking into. People grumbling about a foul.
If Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster, I think we should have a moon calf in charge.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the Bell Tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lord Gok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Well, where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower entrance.
Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold Weft?
Oh yes, Grimbold Weft. Quick with a needle and thread, that one. He's a fascinating artifact of the Goblin Rebellion of 1752. At any rate, he can be found nearby, perched in his case.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
Abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns' manner of teaching.
Never strays from the bell tower entrance hall. There, students with a thirst for knowledge. Well, seek it out.
Wagadu's history is, well, a bit different than that of Hogwarts, to say the least.
Revelio.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch.
Sir Scagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Care to guess who won?
Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is.
As one would expect, Hogwarts contains...
Revelio.
Since obviously those who not
Gimbolt Wealth. This is the skull of famed tailor Gimbolt Wet, whose skilled needlework repaired countless witches and wizards' coats during the Goblin Rebellion of 1752, thus preventing them from taking ill during the battle. I don't get what the coats mean, like keeps worn and chanting, I don't know.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphpuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify.
Where can I find that friendly knight you mentioned earlier?
Oh yes, it can be found. His fame was not won by vanquishing foes in single combat,
Revelio.
nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons.
Sir
Rather in
Aphpuddle, this
training
is a
yards
centuries-old
and
likeness of
sculleries,
Pangadon.
where
Fearless
all
mouse
the
hunter and devoted study companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting.
Courage, everyone.
At least we're out of the classroom.
In all the centuries that Hogwarts has existed, not once has it collapsed.
Revelio.
Waving Knight. This set of armor that belongs to Sir Aphpuddle of the Cheerful Continents, a legendary friendly knight who has really won every battle before it was fought by virtue of his amiable negotiating tactics. Some attribute his success to an overly potent cheering charm he cast upon himself. That makes sense.
Revelio.
There's nothing quite so magical as history. Dusty and...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Aphpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Aphpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True, but imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork.
Revelio.
Say, or at least I like to say that.
Looks like we've all gone on another one of Binns' wild goose.
has some exciting news to share.
You might as well watch if you insist on it to live.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and... travels. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Maybe I can eventually learn about a cadavra. Let's hope. Oh yeah, and Abada, I don't know what that means, but the cadavra is like a cadaver, which means dead body or some shit.
A lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I appreciate you setting our earlier discussion aside for now.
Of course.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out how to make a dark sacrifice.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. Anne will only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the Ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the Ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the Ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Alright guys, that's all for this one here. Brunstone 3 out. Gotta go feed some beasts and stuff. Alright, bye-bye. We're gonna check on that Phoenix next. Alright.